So we have a couple of elected officials who've agreed to step up and issue the challenge to, first of all, accept the challenge, which we're very glad to hear them do so, and then extend the challenge to their colleagues. The first person I want to introduce is the mayor of East Chicago, Mayor Anthony Copeland. And I just want to mention that a few weeks back when I first came up with this idea and had called Bob, we had a meeting, and then I had a meeting with Mayor Copeland and I was late. And he said to me, well, what were you doing? Planning Pierogi Fest as a joke? And I told him about the idea, but I'll let you give his response to when I told him the idea that we were going to have greeters at Pierogi Fest and why. So, Mayor, I'll let you give the response.
I told him I was not going to wear a skirt or a coconut bra. But affectionately, I say Mayor Joe because he's a friend. Every year since I've been mayor, I've come to the Pierogi Fest. I've been welcomed. I had to explain to my wife why I got red lipstick on because the pierogi ladies give me a kiss and just open arm affection. But it was an honor to accept to be a greeter. Years and years and years, we've partnered with Whiting through mutual aid, and now it has just expanded into friendship. Pierogi Fest has gotten so large, it has now went outside its boundaries. We get residual benefits from this relationship. So now until it officially starts, I will be practicing my official wave, welcome to Pierogi Fest. But again, anything Tom asks or Mayor Joe asks, the city of East Chicago will rise to that occasion. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. Next, I'd like to invite North Township Trustee Frank Mervan to come up.
The difference between Mayor Copeland and myself is I asked Tom if I could wear the coconut bra and the brown skirt. I've waited 20 years to be able to wear that. But Whiting is a welcoming community. Northwest Indiana is a welcoming community. We work hard, we play hard, and we love hard. And the nation and the world needs to know that. Whiting has always been an important part of our whole region because they just are on the forefront of creativity and making life fun and also working hard. Mayor Joe's done a wonderful job. To the chamber and to their community, civility counts. That is something that can change a nation. And making it short, because Mayor Joe told me to and I listened to everything he said. When we greet people, the challenge is very, very clear. We want to make people feel welcome from all over. And we know we draw from all over. So wherever you live, please join us and know that you'll be welcomed. So the challenge comes, all the township trustees, there's 11 of them within Lake County. I challenge them to come join us and to sign up and to be welcomers, to prove our worth. And secondly, in all things, even in nature, a waterfall starts with one drip of water. So this civility counts, and us coming together is a major moment simply because it brings us together and shows the world that love is more important than fear. Thank you. Yeah.
And we originally were going to have two senators here today. Senator Mervan, Frank's dad, unfortunately is unable to be with us today, but many of you know Frank Mervan Sr. actually has been in the Pierogi Fest parade all the way back. This will be our 22nd year, and he was there the very first year, and I think he's been in every single one. So we wish him the best. He's unable to be here today. But we do have our local state senator for Whiting and Robertsdale and East Chicago, Senator Lonnie Randolph.
Morning, everyone. Pretty much everybody summed up in terms of what's happening here, and I'm very pleased in terms of what's going on. I know I love Pierogi. I was here last year, and all I did was stuff myself with food. But when you think about what's happening right now, not just in Indiana with the Freedom of Religious Restoration Act, as well as what's going on in North Carolina, something's happening in our country. Not just the state of Indiana, but throughout the entire country. And so we need to bring people together, just as stated earlier concerning what's going on. Civility is a very important key. It's a simple word, but very important key. I recall about 3 or 4 months ago, I was down in Fort Wayne. I was a guest speaker for some lawyers, National Bar Association, people out of California, New York, and the key topic of that whole seminar was civility. And I was their speaker, and we were talking about the importance of that. So when you talk about things like the Pierogi Fest, that's an example of what we mean by civility. People coming together, loving, cherishing, respecting one another, and doing whatever they can to help one another. I mean, that's what our Bible is all about. So I'm very pleased to be here, and I want to be I'm very happy and very proud to know that Whiting is part of my district now. And Whiting exemplifies, based upon Pierogi, it exemplifies all about the definition of civility. So civility has been around. It's just that we need key people to be responsible to take a hold of it and do something with it. I applaud the Gary Chamber of Commerce in terms of their efforts in getting everybody together. The Hammond Times, I mean, I'm very pleased that they're part of it, because without word getting around, no one would know about it. And it's easier that way in terms of communicating with one another concerning the importance of civility. So, Tom, my buddy, my advisor, my everything, I'm very pleased to be here, and I'm looking forward to not just waiting, but also to chopping down on some chow. Thank you.